everyone! So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about my dream vacation. And for me, the dream vacation isn't just lounging by the pool and relaxing, which sounds really nice, obviously, but for me, the dream vacation would be something with more adventure and more excitement, because when I'm in a new place, I love to just explore everything and just have as much fun as I possibly can. So this summer, my dad and I were lucky enough to get a chance to take the trip of a lifetime. We went hiking and camping in Glacier National Park, which is in northern Montana. And I'm going to tell you a story that happened to me there, where we saw a bear. So, the very first day that we drove into the park, we saw two little bear cubs crossing the road. And we knew that there were tons of bears in the park, and we knew that the probability of us seeing bears was fairly high, especially the more that you get off the beaten path and the more that you hike deeper into the forest. And so we were just so amazed that just on the main road that goes straight through the park, the very first day, we were lucky enough to see not one, but two little bear cubs. And we knew that we did not see their mother, but we knew their mother was off the side of the road in the bushes because we could see the leaves moving and we could hear the twigs cracking. And so we knew that the probability was very high that we would see more bears as we were hiking more and more, and we knew that we had to buy bear spray. And what bear spray is it's pepper spray in a big container, but it's in a much higher concentration than what the police have to use on human beings. And it has propellant in it, so it can be sprayed much farther. So if a bear charges you, you're supposed to spray them with the bear spray, and hopefully you can survive the bear attack. So, the very first day we saw the bear cubs, and so then we were ready. We bought the bear spray before we did our first hike, which was the next day. We were hiking a 14-mile hike into a deep part of the forest, and it was called the Highline Trail, and it was really beautiful country, but we hadn't seen very much wildlife until we got to the 10th mile. And we were not really paying attention at that point. We were just hiking through the woods, and we were talking about when we were going to stop and eat our lunch. And then throughout the hike, we were pointing at random parts of the forest and just trying to guess what's the probability we'll see a bear here. And right at the moment we weren't paying attention, we walked right past some berry bushes and some big trees, and I heard this snap behind me, and I turned around, and it was a giant bear 20 feet away from us, behind us in the trees. We had passed him right away, and we didn't even see him. And I froze in fear, and I tapped my dad on the shoulder, and I was like, "Dad, look, it's a bear." And we just stood there and stared at it, and my dad started yelling at it, like, "Hey bear," because that's what you're supposed to do when you see bears, is yell at it. And we knew that the probability was very great that we would get out of there alive, because 99% of bear sightings, you don't need the bear spray. But luckily, we did not need the bear spray, and we survived our trip intact. So, if I would just tell you guys that if you ever go to any national park where there are bears, please consider buying bear spray, because you have a great chance of seeing an amazing bear or amazing other wildlife that you might need to protect yourself from. Thank you.